interviews with all your favourite bands at planetloud.tv.
Follow me into the water, follow me into the sea. Silence is the answer. Stand up with me.
I've been my mate Jack. Been friends with him for must be like 10 years now, maybe a little less. So we're always into metal. We're like the only kids in school that were into metal. So like initially we were like, oh, let's just start a band. So we did. Like we'd done a few sort of small, terrible bands.
Name the names, please.
Insane Remains. Mate, I think I was like no gigs. Heartsick Hades, two gigs. But yeah, we're with Tony, our bassist. Sort of all split up for a little bit, and me and Jack still stayed doing things, and then we just started writing the music we always wanted to do, which was like, you know, this fast-paced metal, you know, sort of no cleans or just stuff like that. And then we got Tony in again, and it just all went together. And then
I've been a rugby player, and then I just went, I just really want to be in a band. So I put a few recordings up online of me screaming, and that's about it. And then Jack got in contact with me, who plays guitar for us, and said, do you want to come down for an audition? And I'd auditioned for several other bands at the time, and I was like, I came down, saw the boys, did a cover of Until the Death by Sleeps, and then they showed me some original material, and out of all the bands that I auditioned for, I was just like, shit the bed, like this is stuff I really like. And there and then we all kind of knew that it was going to happen, and I think we wrote the first half of Sweat and Blood in the very first practice, didn't we?
Yeah, because we showed you that song,
and I was like,
that was like, we were kind of sat together and we were like, what song should we work on first? Because initially we were just like, yep, straight away, like 100%, like we knew in our mind we wouldn't find someone like better, and it's always a ball ache to sort of find singers and people you get along with and stuff like that. And then Chris. Yeah,
Chris. Me and Chris tried forming a band when we were a couple of years ago, and I think we did about 6 or 7 practices and sung songs about drowning and punching krakens and stuff like that, and that was about it. I think one of the verses was punch the kraken, punch the kraken. And that was the entire song, and then we did an Asking Alexandria cover, and then they just kind of dispersed. And when it was like we were 4 pieces before we were called Confessions, I went, well, we need another guitarist.
Yeah.
Let's. I know somebody. Chris came down. He's got a banging set of lungs on him, and he can just about scrape a few notes on the guitar. So, and that's kind of like how it all formed. And what were we originally called?
You just getting me to say it.
Say it.
Punish the Butler.
Punish the Butler was the initial conception of who we were.
We thought it was great at the time, and then,
they were going, they were trying to justify it, like, yeah, but everyone will remember our name. Yeah, but no one's going to fucking book us. Punish the Butler. It just sounds like you're having a wank. And so that's kind of how we all came together. Oh, I've got 4 main ones. Tim Lambesis from As I Lay Dying, who's now in the lockup, unfortunately. Jamie Graham from Heart of a Coward and Silosis, big influence on me. Winston McCall from Parkway Drive, and literally name has escaped me right now, but the singer from August Burns Red. And of course Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage.
It's a huge. The quote is, "Think Killswitch Engage, but better."
And it's like this is a band I've been listening to since I started listening to metal, and I kind of compare every other metalcore band to them, and it's like it's incredibly humbling yet so untrue. So
I read like some riffs and stuff like that,
Jesse's vocals are a massive influence on me, apart from the clean side of things. I know Jack listens to a lot of Killswitch, and so does Chris.
Yeah.
but we've never kind of set out and gone, yeah, let's write stuff like Killswitch. But again, it's incredibly humbling to us to have actually been told that, you know, we're like Killswitch, only better.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
I've not told everyone that.
It's kind of
review.
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing to live up to. But I think we've put everything into our live performances. So.
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp at the moment.
Yeah.
We actually have another one, which is our original EP, plus another 3 tracks, and also Sweat and Blood
Altered. Yeah.
And that's coming out hopefully
mid-September.
Yeah, so that'll be free on Bandcamp, as well as our EP that's on there now. You can download for free.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're just consolidating it to one release. So it'll be a 6-track EP, which we're printing out hard copies and things like that. But we just released a video for Scavengers, which is the opening track, on Friday.
Yeah, it was through Metal Hammer. So.
Yeah, Metal Hammer released it on their website, which we were incredibly humbled by.
Yeah, that was
like, big thanks to Metal Hammer for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
If you watch this, thank you so much.
Yeah, because it's got us a hell of a lot of publicity and a lot of respect from other bands, and just to know that our song and video was good enough to go on a website so prestigious as Metal Hammer is a big thing for us. It has done already. Yeah. I'm having to turn down shows because we've got so many booked. And people are just more and more messages coming in week in, week out, at more exotic places.
Yeah, so. It was like it got released at I think it was 11 in the morning on the Friday, and I was on Xbox with you, just over headsets, and within 15 minutes we already had a message on the band page offering a show, and
my computer crashed 4 times through the amount of traffic that went through my Facebook that day.
Yeah, it was really
overwhelming. Yeah, it was there's always a certain amount of skepticism you have before releasing a track. Well, this is our first video, so it was either going to go well or really badly. And I mean, I like our music, and I like to think that I'm a good judge of music, and I like good bands. So I was hoping that the stuff that we create is good, and it was received very well. It's actually incredibly varied, isn't it? The EP?
Yeah.
That's probably the most hardcore song on the EP.
It was the best song for the video, if you get what I mean. So we knew we wanted a video. We knew we needed to release a video before the EP was released. And we just sat down and we were like, right, what out of the new 3 would be the best for the video?
Yeah.
We had tons of ideas, but we thought the Scavengers would be the best.
It's just punchy as fuck. Catchy chorus.
Yeah. And it's got Chris on it as well.
Yeah, breakdowns all over the place, which we love.
Yeah.
Breakdowns. And yeah, so I mean, whenever we play it live, we get an incredibly good response. And show after show, oh my god, when are you releasing Scavengers on record so we can listen to it? Okay, well, sweet, we'll do a video for it and see what people think.
It's as well, it's because, like you said, it's very hardcore, that song.
Yeah.
Whereas the next song, the next song's
Cause and Effect.
Cause and Effect. That's it's sort of metalcore all over.
Metalcore to the
and then you got the Wolf the Pack, which has got this big build up at the end, which is I'm really proud of it. It's very
it's
Parkway, maybe I'd say.
It's proggy in the sense that it builds up to quite an enormous crescendo at the end, but it's also got the heaviest thing we've ever done. And when we listened to it back, we were like, oh, I didn't realise we were that heavy. But it's also got really hardcore elements in it as well. And then the other ones, Sweat and Blood, the redone Sweat and Blood is even more metalcore. And then we're kind of developing as we go along, and we've never been a band that's gone, this is what we want to sound like. We've just gone, that's a sick riff.
Yeah, and we didn't want all the songs to sound samey. We're proud that every one of those 6 songs sounds very different. Yeah, very, very different. So very proud of that.
One song's been rewritten, re-recorded, sorry, and then the 2 other songs have just been added on to the end of the EP to make it a 6-track. So rather than selling or giving away 2 EPs, we just thought we'll bang them all together, and
that's what she said.
she did say that, mate. We'll bang them all together and actually, produce something that people can sit down and listen to for a good amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of unsigned bands out there, and I want to listen to their music and stuff like that, and I'm more happy to pay, but I like when you go on to to listen to like an EP by a band that's not really known and stuff like that, and you kind of see that it's free, it's like, oh, that's nice. They need the money, but they're still giving it out there just for, and we're on Bandcamp as well, you can make it so like, if people want to pay, they can.
Yeah.
So it's nice to give people the option, because, some people, money's not as easy to get nowadays, and people are broke, and I like the fact that if people want to pay, it means the world to us.
Yeah,
but,
that's the thing.
Like, to get it for free, I want
a good number of people have actually paid for our current EP without having to ask for it, like a significant amount of money in some cases, and like we thank those people who've done that, and who support us, who obviously think we're good enough to have money for what we've done. But everything, like we started this because we just love heavy music and want to throw down to riffs that make us want to jump around, and that's pretty much like sort of the ethos of us. If people want to buy our merch and want to buy our EP, then that's really humbling. Like we've just got our first edition t-shirts, and we're not trying to make any money, we're just trying to make money back so we can get more t-shirts out there. And we sell them for £6. Like everyone's got £6 in their pocket, and like it costs us like about five quid to make. So if we can make a bit of profit on it and get another design made so that people will wear the merch, then fantastic. So just trying to make our costs back rather than rip people off.
Yeah, exactly.
We're very, very good friends with a band called Vanity Draws Blood. Big shout out to them, like really, really good mates of ours. We'll be heading out on tour with them in the new year. And they're, really, really good bunch of lads, 6-piece. And they've been in the scene a lot longer than we have, but they live in the same town as I do. So we've just become very, very close and do a lot of shows together, and we're kind of growing as bands together.
Each other as well, so you sort of see their performance and you take things in, and they see ours, etc, etc. And we played with like a few big bands, so like we played at Guildfest the other weekend,
with them,
and we played with them, and like Gallows and Heart of a Coward and
Feed the Rhino.
Feed the Rhino. And then watching them from like side stage, even just that, not even speaking to them, but just watching them, the way they work from the side, not from like a fan's perspective, from the side, really, really just
you learn a lot, a significant amount. And like with our kind of live show, we do just kind of go as nuts as possible. And like Lee from Feed the Rhino, like, I thought I was a mad front man, but I definitely took a few pointers off him that day. And there's others. I mean, there's quite a few other bands that we've done a lot of shows with, who keep cropping up, and just enjoy spending time with them. And like everyone we watch, like we always get on with, and like that's what I really like about the metal scene, is everyone's there to have fun. Like it's not bitchy, it's not backstabbing, or what I've found anyway. Everyone's there, and all the promoters are cool, and they just want to put on a sick night and have lots of beer.
Yeah, it's just basically a big party. Party with music and people throwing down.
Yeah, just having a great time, and that's what we love about it.
There's a way where we have to be professional in that sense. But we are very professional when it comes to things.
You're not. So. You're just a horrible cunt.
I'd say like we are very professional in a sense, but I don't know. Really.
I mean, when it comes to shows and like setting up our gear, looking after our gear, like it's all on point. Like we're here on time. We look after our gear, and we've invested time and money into what we've done, and our performance. Like on stage, it's serious. This is us having fun, but we want to give a good representation of ourselves. And
but off stage,
but even on stage, like we're always smiling, like especially when the breakdowns are coming in. You're just like, here it comes.
You got to look like you got to look like you're having a good time. Otherwise, the crowd don't. Like that's a big part of it. And we come off stage, and hopefully I'd like to think we come across as a really nice, friendly bunch of guys.
No, you're not.
They'll talk to
You're just a miserable man.
They'll talk to anyone and just have fun.
Because we have flocks of people coming after us.
You know what I mean?
No, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's a certain degree to be professional, but other than that,
it's all about having a great time.
Yeah.
And like, if you weren't doing it because you were having a terrible time, then why would you be doing it?
Yeah.
Like, it's like a labour of love. I was talking to Chris about this on the way down. Like, we do it because we love it, but it's hard work.
Yeah.
It's really hard work. Like, going halfway around the country to get paid 50 quid for petrol money, which was less than you put into the van. You know, playing in front of a handful of people, still loving it, hanging off something, and then you realise you've got work at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. So. As many shows as physically possible.
Yeah, basically keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe release another single in the future. Like,
we're constantly writing. We're just putting in a few finishing touches to 2 new songs. I say that, and we're just about to drop the EP. So yeah, we're sort of dabbling with the idea of releasing another video to the EP once the EP is released, and then doing another single, and then potentially, next year releasing another kind of bulk of songs in EP form. Moving on, like kind of just keep things rolling, because we want to stay fresh and relevant, and there's only so many times you can play the same old songs.
Sharks will surround me. Breathe with me. Just breathe.
News, reviews and interviews with all your favourite bands at planetloud.tv.